Okay, welcome to math today. Today we're going to be working on lesson 2, the problems that we did not complete on Monday. These are on page 8, 9, 10, and 11. So we're going to start with number 2. Solve for each expression by writing the solution in unit form and standard form. The expression is 10 times 6 tens. That would give me in unit form 60 tens. Then I want to write 60 tens using digits in standard form. I know 60 tens are the same as 600, 600s. Then I have 700 times 10. 7 times 10 gives me 70 hundreds. Now I could draw this on my place value chart. If I'm having trouble converting my units. So I start this way: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s. So if I know I have 70 hundreds, I would go to my hundreds place. There's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So then I would bundle each of these hundreds would give me 1,000. I'll come down here and bundle these. After I bundle all of my hundreds, I would see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 thousands. So my standard form would be 7, 0, 0, 0. Next, I have 3 thousands divided by 10. So for this one, I'm also going to show you how to use your place value chart. So I start with what I know. I have 3 thousands as my expression. So I'm going to put 1, 2, 3 discs in my thousands column. Now when I'm dividing, I'm going to be doing the opposite of multiplying. So I'm going to work in reverse. So instead of going to the left of my place value chart, I'm going to go to the right to the hundreds. And now I'm going to unbundle. So I unbundled my 3 thousands into 10, 20, 30 hundreds. Now I need to make 10 equal groups. So now I'm going to circle this way. 1, 2 equal groups, 3 equal groups, 4 equal groups, 5 equal groups, 6 equal groups, 7 equal groups, 8 equal groups, 9 equal groups, 10 equal groups. Then I'm going to report how many discs are in one of my groups. So then I would count 100, since I'm in the hundreds place, 200, 300. So in unit form, I would write 3 hundreds. And then in standard form, that would be 300. My next expression is 6 10,000s divided by 10. So ask yourself, what do I know and where should I start? I know I have 6 10,000s, so I'm going to look at my 10,000s column and put 6 discs. Since I'm dividing, I'm working backwards, so I'm going to go to my thousands column and put my 6 discs. Now that I'm dividing by 10, I need to give myself 6 rows of 10. I'm doing my unbundling. I'm unbundling because I'm dividing. Okay, so now I have my 6 10,000s, and I unbundled them into my thousands place. So now I look, how many thousands do I have? I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 thousands. So now I'm going to put them into my 10 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I count how many are in one of my equal groups, and it should be 6 thousands. So here I'll write 6 thousands. And then over here, I'm going to write standard form 6, comma, 0, 0, 0. Now on this last one, I've been using my place value chart enough to know that 10 times 4 equals 40. And then I keep my place value as thousands. And I know that 40 thousands is written as 4, 0, comma, 0, 0, 0. So I have my unit form and then standard form using digits. That was our number 2. Now we're going down to number 4, and it's asking us to explain how I solved 10 times 4 thousands. Use a place value chart to support your decision, your explanation. I would go ahead and redraw this picture for number 4. So I would draw my place value chart. Actually, I'm sorry, that was my division. Thought I could get away with not drawing again. Okay, so now I'm going to draw my chart. I have my ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. I have 10 times 4,000. Where do I start? My 4 thousands. When I'm multiplying by 10, I'm going to add 9 to each. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now I have drawn my 10 times the 4,000s. Now I need to rebundle. I need to bundle. So I'm going to take this group of 10, and we're going to go over here to my 10,000s place, and it gives me 1. I'm going to bundle that group of 10 to give me another. That group of 10 to give me my third, and this group of 10 to give me my fourth. So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 10,000s. So 10 times 4,000 would give me 40,000. My explanation would be I multiplied 4,000 by 10 to give me 40,000. And that's what my chart shows. Put a period there so I have a nice complete sentence. Okay, moving on, we're going to go flip the page. We did 5 and 6 the other day. We're going to go to number 7. Last year, the apple orchard experienced a drought and did not produce many apples. But this year, the apple orchard produced 45,000 Granny Smith apples and 900 Red Delicious apples, which is 10 times as many as last year. How many apples did the orchard produce last year? So I'm going to underline what's important. This year, orchard produced 45,000 Granny Smith and 900 Red Delicious, which is 10 times as many as last year. How many apples orchard produced last year? Okay, so I know that this year there are 45,000, I'm going to write that down, Granny Smith apples, 900 Red Delicious apples. So I'm going to line those two numbers up and add them together to see that this year there were 45,900 apples. Since I know it's 10 times as many as last year, I know that there are more this year. So now I'm going to take my number from this year, and instead of multiplying by 10, I'm going to divide by 10. So I can use this equation, and I know that I can take away these two zeros, and they cancel each other out. So I can ignore them. So I'm left with 4,590 divided by 1. And anything divided by 1 is itself. So I know that last year, the orchard produced 4,590 apples. And I always want to go back and check. I want to make sure that when it says 10 times as many as last year, which one should have more? This year. So this year, that number is bigger than this number. Then I can also maybe put my calculator, 4,590, multiply it by 10, and make sure I get my original figure. So I could check my own work. Now we're going to move on to number 8. Planet Ruba has a population of 1 million aliens. Planet Zomba has 100,000 aliens. Part A, how many more aliens does Planet Ruba have than Planet Zomba? So Ruba has a population of 1 million. Zomba has 100,000. How many more aliens Roomba have than Zomba? So Roomba has 1 million. So I'm going to write that figure down. If I just want to know how many more, I know I need to subtract. So I'm going to take away 100,000. 0 minus 0 equals 0. 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 0 minus 1, I can't do that because my bigger number isn't on top, so I have to trade. I'm going to take away from my 1 and give 10 to the neighbor. Since I'm taking that away, that's now a 0. 10 minus 1 equals 9. 0 minus nothing is nothing. So I'm going to go through and put my comma. 1, 2, 3, comma. How many more aliens does Planet Roomba have? 900,000 aliens. Now we have to, part B, write a sentence to compare the populations for each planet using the word times as many. So I'm going to start by saying the population of Planet Ruba, because that's the bigger one, is 10 times as many as Planet Zomba. Now I'm going to translate this and make sure it makes sense. Translate it into numbers. So the population of Planet Ruba, if I look up, Ruba is 1 million. Is means equals 10 times as many as Zomba. I look up, that's 900,000. If I put 10 times 900,000 in my calculator, I should get 1 million. Oh, that doesn't work. Oh, Planet Zomba is a 900. There's my mistake. I used this figure. This should be 100,000. No wonder that. Good thing I checked with my calculator. So this should be 10 times as many as Planet Zomba. So if I look up here, I was thinking this was my figure. That's incorrect. I need to look back to my original problem. Good thing I went back and reread. See, even I make mistakes. This should be 100,000. So I knew something didn't seem right because 900,000 times 10 would give me a way bigger number. Now, if I check 10 times 100,000, there I have my 1 million. All right. Okay, so those, I believe, we finished up the lesson 2 problem set. Now, your practice work for today is going to be to do the lesson 2 homework. That's on page 12, 13, 12 and 13. And then when you're finished with those, please send them to me in Schoology. If you have any questions, send me an email. Thank you.